Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Both Sox will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Hector Velasquez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they finally... And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dustin.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat. Velasquez isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pedroia, the runner at third. Martinez stands at second, no outs. And that misses, 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
High and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. Still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
Hit in the air out to right. Michelle is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Yoenis.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Oh, that's out.
And he lays off there 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. That evens it up 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Michelle is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 4-0 Boston. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
batting 3rd, the designated hitter.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dwight Smith Jr. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pilar, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 4th, the first baseman,
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. To 2-2 now.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And he takes a called strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side, and it's fouled away. Too high. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And you can see on the graphic there he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. This is line to left. Gone! A 2-run dinger by Dustin Pedroia. His first home run of the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in
swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Lifted in the air to right field. Michelle is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles nothing. And here's Renato Nunez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Squared that one up just a little late. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Lays off. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes. He's there and records the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and 34 driven in. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Grounded down the third baseline. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Velasquez, a 5'8" switch hitter. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Boston.
Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A runner at second, nobody out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Here's the 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 6-0.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Grounded back up the middle. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in, Sean Michelle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping up now, Pat Valaika. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
0-1 pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to the plate. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Dwight Smith Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All set for the start of the fourth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Michelle has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Rafael Devers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, number 14 on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Now batting, second baseman
Brandon Klein answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
number 52, Brandon Klein.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped up, and this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Another try at 2-2. Popped up. Encarnacion has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Orioles nothing. Edwin Encarnacion now 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out. Aye.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hot shot on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 25.
Standing in, Anthony Santander comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Verdugo looks up. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Andrew Velasquez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Orioles 1. Koji Yokoyama gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Yokoyama.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Yokoyama, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Pick things up where he left off. Garrett Cooper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped up. Nunez shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pedro Severino.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
A high fastball is in there. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
A runner at first with no outs here. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Into the box, Austin Hayes, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Takes this the other way to right, and that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The relay on to second, but he's in safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Pat Valaika. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Cooper has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Hit in the air to center field. After it is Cespedes. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now a 7-2 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1-2 now.
1-2.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Orioles 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
The third baseman, Renato.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Pitch on the way. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Verdugo will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number
Ready now for Baltimore, Andrew Velasquez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro
Severino digs in at the plate, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. in the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder, number 7, John.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Marcus Walden will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
At the plate now, Sean Michel. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Orioles 3. Chase Goslin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hayes on the run for it. Around first, digging for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
J.D. Martinez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Miguel Castro was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. To the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The 17th. Your winner. That's it.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Count is
Down and
1-2.
away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Red Sox are out in front 10-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Hayes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In the air, out to right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Pat.
Now in the box, Pat Valaika, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Now the payoff pitch home. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He got under one and popped out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Verdugo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 23.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 11 for him on the season. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
Love that approach right there, and we're seeing that a lot more in today's game. Guys having the ability to just be strong enough to drive the ball out to all parts of the field.
The batter.
Into the box,
The first
Renato
baseman.
Nunez. Yes, he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Pedroia. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Orioles strike for two thanks to the two-run home run. We'll march on to the eighth. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, down.
1 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Runners on first with 1 down. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Now to the plate, Anthony Santander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fouled off. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Andrew Velasquez waits on deck. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, number 88.
Striding in once again, Andrew Velasquez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
1-1 the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Santander blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 7.
Digging in now, Sean Michelle. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Rio Ruiz will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The Red Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're...
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found a hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
At the plate now, Austin Hayes. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Cooper ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Ready now, Pat Valaika. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 out with the man at first. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Might have gone after ball 4 there, as this one's fouled away off to the right. But this is right to Pedroia, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Orioles 7.
Your attention, please. This change for the Orioles.
Richard Blyer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 48, Richard Blyer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Xander Bogaerts.
Joaquin Canelo is into the game as a defensive replacement now, as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 78.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Rips this one to first. But right there is Encarnacion, and he just got in the way of that one. One gone.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now back, the right fielder, Alex.
Striding in, Alex Verdugo, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Now back, the center fielder.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Takes this the other way to right. Canelo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance coming up for Baltimore. They've got some work to do, though. It's 10-7. Josh Taylor is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
72, Josh Taylor.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the DH, Dwight Smith Jr.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball 2.
started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping into the box, Renato Nunez, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 1-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A ball and a strike now. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
The 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here comes Cespedes. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Matt Barnes comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Matt Barnes.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. To the plate now, Andrew Velasquez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Now the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box, Pedro Severino, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A ball and a strike. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Baltimore down to their final strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this three-game series.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Both Sox put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Eduardo Rodriguez earns win number 7 on the season. Hector Velasquez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 17 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Orioles, 9 runs, 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.